Well, I started doing graffiti when I was about 14. I wasn't really interested in art as such before then, but the energy and the kind of almost the aggression that can come with the action of doing it kind of really got me into it. And then I started to, it got me really interested in art. You know, it was a kind of gateway into the art world in that sense. And I was really interested in doing big things, large things, murals. So I started going to art school. I went to art school and kind of trained as a painter, and just tried to focus on being able to get outside and make paintings. People's perception of graffitis, I think, is changing, but it's such still kind of modern movement of graffiti, still relatively new, you know, it's only like kind of 30 years old. And people are really kind of, I think, start off on a cynical note. And people see me outside with spray cans and a ladder and some paint and assume that I'm up to no good. But what I'm trying to bring is something that kind of, something like visually stimulating, something exciting, something that can maybe bring the community together a little bit more, you know, I'm trying to beautify in that sense. It kind of starts off by having a rough design. This one was one of the more planned designs that we have. Usually when I do some walls outside, it's pretty rough, pretty loose. You come with a rough sketch and some colours, and then you hit the wall and see what happens. It was quite interesting working on this project from a collaborative point of view with Trev, who I've never worked with before and I'd never met before. What's really interesting about that, and about not knowing Trev and not having any kind of preconceptions with what he might produce, was that it was really open-ended in that sense. I didn't have any expectations in that, of what I expected him to do, and that was what's really exciting about it. You know, it was new to me up until the day that we started putting it up on the wall.
To actually kind of sit at the site and to kind of physically be there and experience those moments of whether it's Dorothy walking by or the guy on his motorbike being chased by the police on the park, or the cricket club this morning. It's all those kind of different elements that feed into the mural itself, and that's kind of it's kind of nice when that happens, because they're rare opportunities.
Just through painting the wall, being here in this park, kind of basing ourselves in the community in that sense, you kind of really get to know it and kind of understand it from the wall's vantage point. People use this park quite a lot, all the time, and you see, even being here for just the last 4 or 5 days, we've seen the same regular faces. We had a 92-year-old woman called Dorothy that would come by 3 or 4 times a day and check on our progress, keep us up to date, making sure we've drank enough water and stuff. And you know, even someone like that, someone of the older generation, you know, can really be excited and enthused by it. You know, that and can see that we are trying to bring something to their community. I just love being given the opportunity to paint and to collaborate with other people in other countries and be able to kind of leave something behind. And I think that's the good thing about street art, is it kind of bypasses like traditional channels and just puts it right there in front of you, lets you kind of see it and assess it. Graffiti and street art, you know, it can be shared by everyone in everyone's environment. And the good thing about making active works outside is that's what they are, they're there, and you have to respond to them, they can't be ignored.